Hey guys, today I'm going to be doing sort of my own sort of impression on and look at the speech recognition feature in Windows. It's built into Vista and 7 just automatically, but as I found out, if you want it on XP you have to download it and you have to have SP3 for it to work with basically no problems. I'm speaking a bit dull today. I feel really tired. I've got up really early. It is 9:15 in the morning. And normally I do a video maybe at 1 at night because it's easier, just I'm more awake, so bear with me, and I'll give you a quick tour of it and what I think of it, and just firstly setting it up, so we'll jump right in. Okay, so first of all, setting it up, and to begin we basically, as a YouTube video, sorry, to begin we basically want to go to Control Panel, the nerve center of Windows, and you want to scroll right down. If it's on a basic view, on classic view, in Vista, you go down to speech recognition. If you just use the search box in any OS of Windows that has the feature, it will take you there. Okay, so we've just got in and we have start speech recognition, set up microphone, take speech tutorial, and train your computer to better understand you. Then there's a reference card which teaches you some basic commands and has them there for your reference. So starting speech recognition just brings up the program. Set up your microphone, configures it so your voice is clear and the program will pick out what you're saying. Take speech tutorial. Now this case basically goes by line, gives you sentences that you can read out and gets you used to speaking clearly. Train your computer to better understand you. Now this is a dictionary bank of words, a word bank, and you add them and then you speak the word, and it can better recognise your language or the words you use more often. And then opening the speech reference card, we have how do I use speech recognition, common speech commands, dictation, which is where of course you're just speaking and it will write what you're speaking, and of course you have to use, to get the best of this, you have to use the word bank for it to understand you some more. Okay, so let's just start speech recognition. Is my sound on? I've got my microphone in. Right, and it's just appeared right at the top. And now some basic commands are, you can turn it on and off, you can get to switch windows and all sorts. Okay, so let's just give it a start, and I'll let you follow me through on this one. Okay, so I've got my recording program up and I've got some Safari windows. Let's give it a go. Start listening. Stop listening. Now I'm going to say this is, first of all, this is quite handy if you're just sat back in a chair and you're eating, as I found, and you're doing lots of things and you just want to, it's quite good for surfing the net when you want to make it more hands-free basically. This is just a brilliant way, and you have to obviously use it more to add more words, and it takes a while to get used to, maybe a day of using it and you're really hooked on it. And I've been using this for all sorts of things right now. I've been trying to find programs to put it over certain games. I will say though, third-party programs like different browsers other than Internet Explorer, it does find difficult, and so there will be patches for this, and I'm guessing Windows Update somewhere will add and patch this, you know, the basics. So let's run over some commands. Start listening. Switch application. Stop listening. Okay, I'm just going to say right here we have a list of applications I've got up on my desktop. They're numbered, and you say the number, then you say OK, and it will bring up the application if it doesn't know what you're on about. If you say switch to Safari or switch open Safari, it'll bring up Safari, but sometimes it doesn't recognise it, so it finds it easier just to number them. It doesn't always do this, but the more you use your word bank and the more you get the computer to understand you, it's a learning program, the more it understands you, the less it will have its own errors, and chances are if it makes one error on a word, it won't ever do it again if you correct it. If you say the word number and you say correct, it will bring up a window and you type in, or you say it, and it will listen to you and just keep that saved. So let's scroll across again. Start listening. 5. OK. Show desktop. Open Safari. Stop listening. Those are some basic commands. Then you get the dictation, which I'll show you now, and you get it to write for you. You can use calculators, use any feature built into Windows. There are third-party programs that will work with, but I haven't really looked into these yet, of course. Safari, for example, if you have an internet page open, let's go to, for example, Facebook. I'm talking to my mate Joe here. Start listening. Show numbers. Stop listening. Hasn't worked as well as I hoped it to, but if you say show numbers on a certain page or show mouse grid, it will show you numbers on boxes and things like that. And you say the number and it will open the box or do what you want it to, sometimes if it doesn't understand what you're trying to say initially. So let's start with dictation. Start listening. Open WordPad. Hello, my name is Sam. I'm doing a speech recognition test. Select all. Delete. Close WordPad. No. Don't save. Show desktop. Repeating over what I've just basically said, it's a good handy program. Comes in handy a lot. It works well for what it is. I still think it's in its better stages though. Initially I think it's just got makeup on and there's still a lot to add to it. In updates I'm looking through now, there's going to be some somewhere. Yeah, there are updates online you can do, but I wouldn't trust them initially. Third-party programs, as I've said, it has a problem with those sometimes, like Safari is a third-party program, like a different browser. Say you're running games, it will understand what you're saying initially. Say if you said open, I've got EVE Online here, if I say open EVE or open World of Warcraft or open Logme and Hamachi, open Empire Earth, it will open pretty much any of those programs, but it finds them difficult to function with. If you give it functions and number certain things, sometimes it will. I still think it's in its better stages, as I said though, and I'll be using it, I'll be honest, and getting used to it and building it up, but the only way for it to work well is for you to build your own database, and that's what I urge you to do. And I urge you to just play around with this for a day, and while you're walking around the house, if you've got a sensitive microphone, if you're walking around your room or anything like this, I was surfing the net while tidying up, it was really simple. Only problem is, if you don't have a mega clear microphone, it can't pick up what you're saying sometimes. So this microphone's what, £7, and it's really clear. I'm not using it now, I'm using the webcam's one, but that was just an example. That was my sort of first impression review. Peace out.